But Los Angeles dealt him to Pittsburgh in 2017 for Tony Watson. That's a rare trade the Dodgers just might regret.
And that misses. Ball. And now it's even 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Cruz leads off first with one away. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Runner on the go. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over. Back in Boston, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And now, Christian Walker. Page back to work. That clips the corner.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And now 2-1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
2-2.
Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. So up next, Corbin Carroll. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a ground ball to first. And he's out on the tag. Tommy Edman at the plate.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And that gets down for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Just missed.
Ball.
Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. A 2-run homer, and they jump out front. It's 2-0. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and foul ball. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
0-2.
In the dirt, up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top six. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. That one at triple digits.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Shot back to the mound, and he gloves it. Tosses to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. So digging in, Bryson Stott.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Throws to first, and a couple of quick outs. Basallo swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. That's inside, and the count even 1-1.
Ball.
And delivers outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Check swing. Went around. Now 3-2.
Count is full.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. On the ground, right side. Edman slings to first. Out number 3. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the third baseman, Elly De La Cruz.
Ball.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Cruz running hard to get it. And a quick out, number 1. And the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. To the right side, stop. To first, Lindor retired. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Shohei Ohtani. Duran on the move. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Fly ball center field for Armstrong. 1 away.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Carroll makes the grab, 2 down. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. On to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's Baton Rouge taking on Ohio. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And starting in this one, Jim Palmer. And Singy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. We'll elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Now it's the shortstop, Leo DeVries. Clips the corner, and that's how this game gets started. And there's a foul ball. Hit in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Brings it in, and there's one down. Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. Outside corner, there's a strike. One out, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. That one missing inside. And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Two down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Ryne Sandberg. Line drive, base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
In plenty of time to first, third out. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Tatis waits. Hard hit down the line and left. And it looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ryan McMahon, the next to hit. On the ground, right side. Sandberg gets it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's Frankie Lindor. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, in
the air, right field. Yelich should have it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are two down. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back here at Coors Field. Now it's Christian Yelich. Palmer back to work. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Wow, no
0-1's the
fair
count.
right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Up and
Ball 2.
in, and that's ball 2.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Gets under it and pops it up. McMahon makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now the left fielder, Tim Raines. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. First pitch doesn't
That's
find the
inside.
zone. No score here in the second. Next
That's
offering
ball 2.
misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first.
He's out.
2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Evan Carter. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He got away with one
0-1.
there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Now
Ball.
1-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That's too
Ball,
low.
that's low.
And it's 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. That's a hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his
Ball 1.
wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
1-0.
Nick Kurtz at the plate now. That's ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. And that is that. Back here in Denver, leading off, Anthony Santander. That missed
Ball
by a
1, no
lot.
strike.
And that is ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss.
2-1.
Now 2 balls and a strike. That's
a
a little
ball.
bit low. And that one lifted in the air center field. Yelich running hard. Makes the grab, 1 down. And here is Zach Geloff. And misses
Inside, ball 1.
inside. Donaldson, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds
2 balls,
himself in.
no strike.
You like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Donaldson with the 2-1. Hit in the air, right field. Yelich should have it. Makes the catch. That's out number 2. This is Corbin Carroll. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
And you
0-1's
won't
the
see the
count.
skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that,
0-2 the
confidence
count.
grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the swing and a miss? That retires. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Leo DeVries. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
One down, base is empty. Now a screamer into the outfield. 2 up, 2 down. Ryne Sandberg now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. High in the air, out to right. Tatis makes the catch, and that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the third, and here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And that's outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swing and a ground ball. Sandberg gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. That just misses. Outside. And that's ball 1. Crow Armstrong getting the start in center in the 8th spot in today's lineup. A former first-round pick in 2020. On the ground right side. Gloves it on the dive. And they get the out. 2 down, base is empty. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
And he blows that one by him at 100. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, Chipper Jones. Back up the middle and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich late on that fastball. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Jumps, but it's off his glove. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The tag, and he's out.
Oh, that was pretty right there. Beautiful play with the bare hand.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Tim Raines. Fouled off. He was late. Man at second. And now the count is even. Fastball for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. And there's 2 away. So now the DH spot, Evan Carter. Singled and scored his first time. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Listen, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. This is off the inside, and it's 1-2.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate.
Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1's the count.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Donaldson delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Lindor now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Anthony Santander at the plate. Fly to right his first time. On the outside corner, that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there. Back here at Coors Field, ready now for the 5th inning. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Cal Raleigh will hit next. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
One down, base is empty. Center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. So up next, Leo DeVries. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. Two outs. And that's down and away.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And they'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's down and in.
3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
That one drilled left field. That's back there. And boom goes the dynamite. He sends one out the opposite way, and they add a run. It's 3-1. Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Swings through that one out in front that time.
You know, this group of hitters just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
Griffey gets under it. Brings it in. And there's one down. Here's the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. Struck out swinging his first time. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
0-1. Ball, that's in.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. That one pushed to the left and foul. Right through there for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Ryne Sandberg. Green back to work. And that one just missed off the outside edge. That one in triple digits.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Just missed. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
Goes down looking. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. High fly ball out to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Christian Yelich. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Ripped on a line to center. Makes the catch, inning over. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement.
Got him swinging. So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike.
You got him.
Throw safe. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And right back to the mound. And they take care of Tatis for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
McMahon up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. Next pitch is outside. Crow Armstrong on 3rd with 2 out.
Ball 3.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Lindor swings through it for strike 1. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Back here in Denver, and now it's going to be Tim Raines. Now a step off the rubber to reset. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that's in the dirt.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Carroll hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Next is the designated hitter, Evan Carter. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Good eye right there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And now Nick Kurtz. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
And
One
there's the
ball,
ball.
1 strike.
That one
Inside ball.
Look out. High fly ball out towards left center. Carroll sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. And now the DH, Anthony Santander. And that one
0-1.
missing low.
Counts 1-0.
That one found hard the other way. Inside,
inside,
just
ball 2.
missed. Right through there for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
That to right. Yelich running hard. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Inside ball 1.
Carroll stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That's a slider for a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ready to begin the 8th at the plate. Cal Raleigh. That one to first. Kurtz. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Leo DeVries digs in now. First pitch just misses. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, center field. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. Hit in the air out to center field. Crow Armstrong makes his way towards it. Makes the play, and it's out. Back here at Coors Field. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Just missed. A big swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Not in time. That's a leadoff double. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. That misses.
That ball went out.
1-0. Bunting for a hit. Barehand scoop to first. It's
He's
there,
out.
and that's a great play. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Now this is in the air down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Donaldson kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Tatis in the box now. Takes strike 1. Outside low. 1-1. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a count 1-2. On the ground, right side. Sandberg gets it to first. And that. We go to the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Ryne Sandberg. Green back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that's
1 ball,
outside.
1 strike.
And it's fouled away. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong on the move. And there's one down. Down to third base. Baseman Chipper Jones. Miller, a 6'5" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And boom goes the dynamite. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. Yelich in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Rips one to right. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first, digging for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Everything came together for him. Really turned on that one down the line, and that's a spot where there's pretty much never going to be a defender, even with the shift off.
Slings to first. They get him, but it was pretty close. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And the lead is up to 5. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Raleigh gathers, throws to first. In time, the 2-3. Last chance for the home team. Now at the plate, Ryan McMahon. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Has room, and he makes the catch. He's 2 outs away. And now Francisco Lindor. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Stays alive.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Base is empty, one away here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. This one's got a chance. That's the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Next offering is fouled back. Elly falls victim to the K. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Inside, just missed. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. That's to third. Throws across the diamond. Lindor retired. So now we see Ohtani at the plate. He homered earlier in this one, and it's not his first at Comerica Park.
Yeah, that's right. Shohei hit a milestone here in 2024. This is the site of his 200th career home run.
Swing and a miss. Back here at Oracle Park. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Carroll. And a quick out, number one. Next to hit, Tyler Soderstrom. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Off the plate, ball one. Swings through that.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here comes Max Muncy. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
There's a swing and a drive. This one could be trouble, and that's going to roll to the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. Muncy into second. It's a double.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
David Ortiz, the next to hit, takes outside. Outside, and it's 2-0. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Scherzer deals. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And that misses. And it's 2-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Ohtani going back, makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Now the batter now, Gunnar Henderson. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
The other way. And that's a fair ball. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
Ken Griffey Jr. at the plate and takes high there.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get up.
It's in and out of his glove. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Second inning set to go. Here's Corey Seager. Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
The 1-0. And downstairs. Not even close there. And it's 3-0. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Corbin Carroll in the box now. Takes strike 1. And fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Hung up in a rundown now. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 2 outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And now it's 1-2. And ring him up, says Carl. Here's the catcher to hit, Ben Rice. Max Scherzer back to work. That's inside. And that is ball 1. Foul ball there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Way back there. And it hits the fence. Around second now, going for 3. In there safely.
He's safe.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Mad Max notches the K. Now batting Jarren Duran. Fly to left his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And now it's even up. This one popped up, and that's a foul ball. That
2
one
balls,
not
2
close.
strikes.
The count now 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Crow Armstrong makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 3-zip. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Shota back to work. Fastball is outside. Next offering is fouled back. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2.
1 strike.
Ripped to short. Fires across the diamond. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
No
Gonna really need to
strikes.
hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So the batting order turns over. Now here is Elly De La Cruz. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
0-1's the count.
De La Cruz goes 6 feet 5 inches, hitting leadoff in today's game. Usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here comes that funky
Bye.